We have almost reached the end of the Secret Empire, and things are finally coming to light in Secret Empire issue number 9. So with the penultimate issue of Secret Empire finally here, you can expect a lot of twists and turns, and you can expect some of the obvious. Much like we left off in the last issue, the superheroes have finally found a way that they think they're able to take down Captain America and his empire. Unfortunately, that is easier said than done, as Cap and Hydra always have a backup up their sleeve. And in the early pages of this comic book, you're going to notice that a lot is going down. Hydra is in full-on retreat, and just give a shout out to the artist here, because there is a absolutely beautiful double-page spread that packs so many heroes punching Hydra to death. It's absolutely stunning. Now, of course, as the Secret Empire event is winding down, you're going to see a lot of elements from some of the other spin-off comics that are being tied into it kind of make a small appearance here and show their significance, much like in the last issue how we saw Namor show up with Bucky Barnes. Of course, they were exploring that in the whole Brave New World series. But fortunately enough, they kept these down to a minimum, so if you weren't reading any of those tie-ins, you're pretty much caught up instantly. Now, what I find was really interesting in this is the fact that Captain America might not have all the big hitters in the entire Marvel universe, but he has ones that will show the odds in his favor. He has the unworthy Thor and of course Scarlet Witch, and these two are very powerful, so he's still kind of able to retreat and largely not be affected as a whole. There's even a great confrontation with Emma Frost, who goes face to face with Cap, and Cap isn't having any of her crap and she's not having any of his crap, so she pulls her ace in the hole, which just so happens to be Magneto. Now, since a lot is happening in this comic, I'm gonna try to just quickly go over some of the big things. Black Panther and the Winter Soldier are the ones to take the battle to Baron Zemo, and they're the ones that end up taking him out. Doctor Strange actually summons the mighty Thor. This is of course Jane Foster, the girl Thor if you will, and she's the one that takes on and takes out Scarlet Witch. We see the Taskmaster, we see actually that Thor Odin's son, is able to actually decide to abandon Captain America and his Hydra ways and fully turn back into a hero. This isn't fully explored on exactly how he's able to do it though. So while the comic is going on, it makes you believe that Captain America has the upper hand and he's probably going to pull some sort of crazy card out and be able to win. Unfortunately, by the end of it, he is the only man left standing. It's down to him to defend what Hydra has and what remains of Hydra. Which of course we see him in that brand new Captain Hydra suit that's all green and very much unique looking, let's say. Now that I'm done talking about that, let's talk about the other world. The world with Steve Rogers and the little girl he found, which of course happens to be Kobik. The Steve Rogers in the Vanishing Point, as it turns out, is not the real Steve Rogers as many of us were believing. The real Captain America is in fact still the Hydra Cap. It turns out that this Steve Rogers is actually a memory. It's memories that Kobik holds of a noble Steve Rogers, of a Steve Rogers that is a good man in his heart. So it definitely looks like next issue they're probably going to restore that consciousness into Captain America. Inevitably, he's going to have to go on an apology tour. Overall, Secret Empire number 9 was a great comic top to bottom. I really enjoyed it. Great art and great moments to capitalize on all the characters' weaknesses and strengths. 9 out of 10.